of 5 as well. And welcome everybody to the first game of this best of 5 series. After 30, women are starting to get desperate. Yeah, that's the one. That's the kind of person I want to go for. Somebody who doesn't have any choices left. Anyway, welcome everybody to game number 1, Vivi and BacT. They're going to be playing as Vikings and Lithuanians. So you can see BacT is going to prioritize Lithuanians despite it not being the first civilization he went for, while Vivi is going to be going for Vikings, which makes a lot of sense because it was the first civilization he wanted to go for. For Vivi's civilization then, that means that he's going to be getting 10, 15 and 20% extra HP on infantry units in the dark, in the feudal castle and imperial age rather. He's going to get also free willpower and handcard, and then all the other bonuses are going to be for water maps, which I guess we technically have water over here, but he's not going to be utilizing it because you don't get access to it in this map. As BacT gets Lithuanians, he's going to be starting with 150 extra food, which means he's going to be going forward with... Oh, Vivi! He got baited over here, what? No way, he's going to be taking the hill advantage right now, but there's no way he's going to be getting a good trade over there, so he's just going to go back. But BacT already knows where Vivi's TC is, so yeah, it's not going to be possible for him. It's not going to be possible for him at all to bait BacT into the TC. In any case, 150 extra food means that BacT can go for something like this. We are 2 minutes into the game and he already has 2 militias out forward, trying to spot the resources to Layman. He's gonna have to go around because he went the left hand side and the zebras are going to be on the right hand side now. BacT can also send a villager forward and he can try and snipe these, but by and large zebras are going to be about the same location for both players. So Vivi Layman this from BacT is not really going to do too much because they are so close to BacT's TC anyway. Instead, Vivi's gonna try to go and wall the berries. I don't know about this, man. Seems kind of awkward. Elephants coming up for both players, so they are not gonna be laming each other. And yeah, he did not go for these 3 zebras at all. So maybe he's gonna try to take them himself. But now BacT is gonna be using the militias to take the zebras down, which means that these are not going to yield any food at all. Or he should anyway. Yeah, he's got the militias. Come on, do it. He's going to go for it. He's just not paying attention to it right now. Hey, Helga Mystery, how's it going? Hi, and welcome back. Hope everything's going alright, man. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Vivi's doing a good job over here. He needs to take the zebras down before BacT takes those. When BacT starts taking the zebras, it's not going to be possible for Vivi to get any food from them anymore. So he kind of needs to lame them himself. he needs to try and take them down before the militias can do anything. Just woke up from my nap, so pretty good. That's good to hear, man. I'm gonna have to nap after this series. Before the Project Belgium versus Winchester series that we're gonna be casting at 19 GMT, by the way. And in about 23 minutes, the video is going to go public, so if you have not seen the video and you're a sub, you're gonna be able to watch it right now. And yeah, if you're not subbed, you're also gonna be getting access to the video in a few moments. Vivi losing the first villager over here. That's going to be 2-1 KD. Yeah, and you know what? Vivi hasn't killed anything, and BacT has lost a unit, so he has lost a villager over here to the elephant, it seems to be. Left hand side, some walls coming out for BacT. Vivi was taking resources over here, but he was not paying attention when BacT showed up, and now he got kind of trapped. His way out, obviously, is going to be as easy as taking the berries, because then he's going to free one tile over here. But yeah. Anyway. Let's see what we get over here. Well, it seems like this should be going in favor of BacT because of the militias anyway. The HP pool is gonna be favoring BacT as well. He's got more units over here to play with. That's one villager going down for Vivi. And that's going to be another villager going down probably. He's going to try to block it with the scout, but the scout's going to be taking some damage. And the scout's going to go down, but the villager's going down first. And the scout's going to stay up for the time being. And now Vivi brings a lot of villagers to the fight. BacT is doing a really good job. Villager count's going to be too higher for BacT right now. He's struggling to keep the TC working at all times though. So BacT is going to Vivi is going to catch up by 1. In a few more seconds. Yeah, and BacT realized. BacT realized he had the resources. It just did not. It just did not collect the food. And by the way, he's doing a really good job over here. BacT is doing a fantastic job over here. The villager might go down though. Yeah, maybe losing another one. If BacT keeps on struggling to keep the TC working at all times, then it's not going to be particularly hard for Vivi to catch up. But BacT seems to be doing a little bit of a better job right now, and it seems to be like he's only one villager behind in terms of idle TC time. Another villager going down, and the scout going down right now for Vivi and BacT respectively. That means the BacT is going to be getting a 3 villager lead as of this point. Yeah, and Vivi gets pushed back, so we see BacT sending more militias forth. He's been using a lot of food to go for militias, so that's something that could potentially allow Vivi to go out to the fuel H a little bit faster. Yeah, he's doing a good job. We were talking about Lithuania, so we talked about the extra food they get at the very beginning. We did not talk about anything else, so let's keep on mentioning their bonuses. So, besides the extra resources, they're also going to be getting 10% faster moving skirm and spearline units. They are going to be getting 1 extra attack on knight and lightest units per relic garrison up to 4 relics, so up to +4 attack. And for the team bonus, they get 20% faster working monasteries. Nice lame over here for BacT as well. He was not able to get it on the berries, but he's gonna be laming all 3 golds. And I think those are all the golds that could have been available to Vivi. As a matter of fact, we can take a look at it right now. And oh god, what did I just do? Sorry. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So we are going to have 1 stone over here on the left hand side. We are going to have 1 stone forward over here. But honestly, like, BacT can lame this too. He has already walled his resources. He has already walled these 2 resources too. Vivi's not going to be getting access to those at all. If BacT can lame this as well, that's going to be ideal for him. But of course, he can just wait as well. Eventually, if he goes up faster, he can go potentially for a tower over here. Right? He can go for a tower over here. And then he should be in a really good spot because he's gonna be securing like all of this area, which would be great. Meanwhile, for his map generation, hello, Flower and Dancer, how's it going, man? Welcome. Meanwhile, for BacT's generation, oh, a little bit of an engagement over here. Seems to be going in favor of Vivi. So BacT bails, but BacT brings up a few more villages, and then he's in a much better spot. Nice! Quick walls! He's gonna be taking another villager! He needs 1 more hit. Is it? I don't think it's gonna be getting it. No, there's no way, right? 1 more hit, and the villager's gonna be walking away with 2 HP. Nice. I feel like you sound today, so you feel great. I'm assuming that I'm sounding great. I don't know, man. But I'm too tired. That's one thing that I'm going to tell you. I'm too tired, and after the series, I'm going to leave, and then I'm going to be back at 19 GMT for Project Belgium versus Winchester. Great. Good stuff. Thank you. Fuel H is here for BacT. He's got almost enough resources to go to the Castle Age, while Vivi, on the other hand, doesn't even have enough resources to produce military with right now, especially because of all the gold that he got denied. But let's see, he's coming forward with towers. So let's take a look at BacT's map generation once again, right? First off, he's gonna be getting 2 golds on the back, so that's going to be quite a departure compared to what we had for Vivi. He's going to have another goal forward that he's gonna start taking from, and makes sense because you want to take advantage of this one until it potentially gets denied. He's going for 1 defensive tower over here though, which is great. And then he's going to have a stone forward, but he's got a stone on the back as well, and there's another gold over there. Map generation for BacT was significantly better. This neutral gold and this neutral stone, those are going to be contested for sure, but yeah, you can see that he's been going for the walls already as well, which is great. So he's going to be by and large really safe while he goes out to the castle edge, and Vivi is probably not going to be able to do too much damage. He's bringing a few skirmishers forward right now. He's got the 1 spearman, and he's got 4 stone miners, but it's honestly going to take so long for him to get a tower up, and I'm not really sure if he's gonna be able to deny any resources. I feel like BacT should be just fine. He already got a tower up here, and BacT is honestly doing just fine. He could potentially go and take a little bit more stone so that he can go for counter towers, but he doesn't need to right now. If he loses access to this gold by this tower, which I think he will, because we have 3, 6, 9 tiles, so 8 tiles over here. Yeah, Vivi's gonna be pushing all the villagers away from this gold, but then once again, like BacT's got 1 gold over here, he's got another gold over here, another one on the left hand side as well, the back left. Doesn't really need to worry about anything. I find it interesting though that he's going for the stable, so he's just gonna be going for knights by the looks of it. With Vikings, those are not going to be the best units. Oh, sorry, he's playing Lithuanians, it's my bad. Yeah, for Lithuanians it's going to be a lot better. Yeah, Blacksmith is coming up for him. Monastery too, so he can collect a few relics. He should be securing 2 for sure. He's got 1 inside the walls already, which is going to be basically free. And then he's got another 2 relics that are going to be very close to his base on the left hand side. So let's see if he can collect these 2. That's going to be +3 attack already. And then these 2, those are not going to be protected by Vivi at all. So BacT can collect 4 relics. He can collect up to 5 relics, to be honest. Let me take a look at this line of sight. So he knows about this one and he knows about this one. Then he's gonna be using the monk to scout the rest of the map. So he's gonna be collecting 1 of these 2. It depends which one he finds first. Yeah, 1 of these 2 for sure. Or 3, actually. Another tower came up for Vivi. Unfortunately, unable to do enough damage, and now as BacT is going to get a magnet out, the towers have their time counted. When magnet comes out, that tower is gonna be going down. This tower is unlikely to come up, by the way. Oh, no way though! BacT did not wall over here at all. Quick walls coming up. Monk's gonna be landing a conversion over there. Let's see, but the monk could potentially go down. No way, man. He had 2 monks and he's going to get clapped by feudal units right now. So Vivi should be able to take the mantle over here. Let's see. Oh, not quite. Not quite. BacT's doing a good job to repair it. Oh, never mind. Mantle is going down. That is really good considering that you have feudal units to work with. You're against a castle age player, that's actually not bad. Some knights are coming out, but the knights are gonna be roaming around, and obviously with against all these spearmen, you don't really want to engage against with knights. So yeah. All the units from Vivi are on the right hand side. Shouldn't take too long for BacT to clean these up. He can just use villagers, and of course the mangonel is going to seal the deal. But with villagers only, he should be able to take those down. Let's see if he's gonna be able to land a good shot over here or not. That's a beautiful shot! 4 out of 5 units going down. Vivi ends up getting cleaned up over there for sure. He's gonna be going for forging right now. It's very interesting because he was getting very close to having enough resources to go up to the castle edge, and he decided to go for upgrades instead for his feudal units. Nice. Yeah, that's good. This is really good. He's gonna be taking the tower down, which is great. Then he's gonna be taking this one down. Probably he's gonna be taking. Oh, he already took this one down, so it's fine. But then we see some archers coming in from Vivi. Blue player has been pesky, man. He's been annoying, and he's doing a really good job keeping the pressure on BacT's base so that he doesn't have to worry about the zone base, which at this point is probably quite disorganized. So you know what? He's doing a really good job. Look at how he's taking gold. Right next to BacT's outpost. He doesn't care. He's going for another tower over here, but yeah. I'm really interested in BacT taking the relics, and he already took one. He's gonna be taking this one or this one. I think he's probably gonna be taking this one. I don't think he had vision of this one. Let me take a look. Did he scout anything? Oh, he scouted. So he knows about this and he knows about this. That's 3 relics he can take already. And he knows about this, so that's going to be 4 relics he can take actually. Yeah, good stuff. He's doing a good job. We see another monk coming out, so he's gonna be going for that monk for this relic. He's gonna be going for this monk for this relic as well. Scale, Bard and Armor just finished researching for BacT for +1/+1 armor on Nightline units. There you go. Yeah, overall good stuff. BacT is buying some, he's selling some food right now. It's interesting because he, well, probably did not need it. He had the gold miners. He just tried to rush. Yeah, he just tried to rush it. Good attack round. The knights are going to be protecting the mangonels. They're going to be protecting the monks. Obviously, Vivi is going to want to deny the relic collection for BacT, but BacT already has 2, which is probably enough. If he can get 3, if he can get 4 though, that's going to be great, of course. And oh, the shot over there! Are you kidding me? He ended up taking 3 scouts with mangonels over there. That's not something you get to see every day, but BacT shot on point. He's gonna be taking the 3rd relic in, and then he's gonna be going for the 4th one. He's gonna be taking it right away. He's sending all his military units to this area so that he can secure it. And then he's gonna be getting some scouting information over here. And he's gonna be securing this one as well, probably. Oh, he's just changing directions. He almost finds those. He almost finds it. Scouts coming out though, and Vivi had the stable over here, so BacT was a little bit sloppy over here, not gonna lie. Might end up losing both monks over here. Not quite. Yeah, the knights are defending really well. As Vivi is on his way to the castle age, BacT's got control of 3 relics. That's going to be +3 attack for these knights without him going for forging, without him going for iron casting. But when he goes for it eventually, it's going to be great. That's going to be +5 attack. In the castle age, there's not a whole lot you can do against that. Not even pikemen. Monks can potentially work. But obviously Lithuanian monks are going to be much better because they are a monastery civilization. Would really like to see, since BacT's got so many resources right now, for him to go for a siege workshop over here and maybe a few stables, so that he can keep putting the pressure up and he does not have to rely on the back buildings doing all the work. I can't believe how well Vivi has been able to hold on though. Good attack round over there once again. And the scouts are going down without being able to take the monk at all. This is such a great job from BacT keeping his monks alive. Now in the end, he ends up losing it. But he has gotten a lot of scouts down before he lost it. More knights coming in. The monk over here from BacT, I'm not really sure if he's going to want to use it to collect the relics or if he's going to want to send it forward. He had the monks forward, and of course those are going to be great for healing units up and resetting the HP, but I don't know, it feels to me like it's going to be better for him to just go for the relic. That's going to increase the attack on these knights by 1. And 14 attack. It's going to be a lot better. Really nice raid over here. We have way too many towers for Vivi, so it doesn't seem like BacT is really gonna be able to do too much. Yeah, he's gonna have to bail. He needs a siege to take the towers down, but at this point, Vivi's gonna start going for knights himself. He's gonna be taking the siege down, and Vivi holds on a little bit longer. BacT is on 12 extra villagers. He's got 2 TCs to work with. He does have a lot more idle TC time, but I think that's due to the second TC, so it's not going to be necessarily the worst thing for him. Over here, a nice little raid. He's going to be taking a few villages from Vivi, but Vivi's going to be able to hold on over here just fine. He's got a lot of crossbows to work with, so no problem. Here we go. Yeah, and that's going to be about it. Vivi was able to stabilize. And BacT, he does not have a whole lot of units to push with anymore. So I think it's probably about time for him to start putting pressure over here in the center. Try to get rid of the towers. He could potentially have tried to go for a castle himself, but Vivi is going to beat him to the punch. And BacT seems to be crumbling a little bit right now. Seems to be feeling the pressure. He is 15 villages ahead for sure though, which is great. But once the castle comes up, Vivi is going to be able to start going for berserks. Those are going to be great units. He's got scale mail armor already, so that's +1/+1. He needs to go for chain mail armor and iron casting. With this castle coming up, he's going to be denying the berries for sure, but berries at this stage of the game are already going to be relevant. He's going to be securing this stone, which is going to allow him to go for extra castles, and I feel like that's the most important part, because I don't think he's going to be denying this gold. I don't think he's gonna be denying any important resources from BacT. It's just gonna be securing. Just gonna be securing this stone that's going to allow him to go for extra castles in the future. And those extra castles he could potentially go for around this area so that he can deny all of those resources. Another push coming in from BacT. That's a significant amount of knights. He's got 12 right now. These guys are already going to have +3 attack. Still no +4. But he's sending the monk to collect this one, so it's going to be +4 in just a little bit. That is without iron casting, without fortune, man. If BacT goes for those, his economy is just going to be out of this world. Or his his economy is going to be quite nice too, because he's going to be getting on top of the 20 extra villagers he's got. 4 relics are going to be working like 5 fully upgraded gold miners, so he's going to be getting a strong economy, but he's also going to be getting an insane stat boost for his units. He has lost a single knight only. He's got 2 stables. He got the 30C up. Gonna be working from 1 stable at a time though. What is Vivi going to do with this castle? He's got only 1 berserk, I think. 2. Not the best. Cannot really do too much. The extra TCs from BacT are going to work wonders over here for sure. It's coming in. The mountain shots are going to be good over there because they're going to be taking the pikemen down faster than they're going to be taking the knights. So even though you're going to be doing damage to yourself, you're going to be taking your enemy's units faster. Nice pyramid. Congrats over there. Good stuff. Should be able to take the pikemen down, no problem. Remember, these knights are going to be in +4 as soon as he drops the relic. He has a relic over here, but he's not going to drop it. Man, Vivi is trying to go for another castle over here, but it's not going to work out. In the end, BacT ends up taking all the villagers down. That is going to be a Vivi castle. It's going down to 49 villages, which is going to give BacT a villager lead of 36. Up from 20 just a few minutes ago, he's going up to 36, so that's going to be a lot of villagers. from Vivi going down. It does not seem like he's gonna be able to hold on for too long anymore. He's got almost enough resources to relocate the castle. Very soon he's going to have enough to go for it once again. As now the knights are going to be out of position, I think he might be able to get the castle lap if he can go for a few quick walls around the castle foundation. Let's go for the castle. Oh, he's gonna be using the stable as the wall. I'm not really sure about this. I feel like it's... yeah. BacT is just going to push Vivi back again. Bro, no way. Vivi's just trying to go for it. He's in so many villages, but he's unable to. BacT pushes him back every time. First off with the knights, this time around with the scorpion. It does not seem like he can catch a break at all. This game is going to be game number 1. So far, the trend seems to be clear and BacT keeps on extending on his lead. Did he drop the relic already? Yes, he did, man, and he's going to have +4 attack on those knights. He knows about this relic, so he's gonna be collecting it too, and that's going to be +4 attack, but 5 relics garrison, which is going to be, of course, incredible in the late game if we do get to that stage. Right now, Vivi's been playing mostly with trash units. He's gonna be getting a castle lap back home, so it's going to be a defensive one. He's going to assist, trying to go for the 4 castles, but you gotta realize, man, Vivi, without getting access to gold, really, is not gonna have a chance in this game. Eventually, BacT is gonna be able to go up to the Imperial Lich. He's gonna be able to go for a castle himself. Like, he's got 500 stone already. He's going to be 150 stone short of going for a castle. And yeah, he's gonna be able to go up to the Imperial Lich with the castle. He's gonna be able to go for trebuchets, and then Vivi's defenses are not going to be strong enough anymore. Not against Imperial Siege anyway. Not against Imperial anything. Even champions will be able to take those buildings down. If there's not a whole lot that Vivi would have to defend against those anyway. This is going to go down. Vivi's got a single DC right now. If he loses this one, it's not gonna be able to do anything anymore. Gonna keep on producing villagers. Does not have enough stone to go for a castle. And BacT just bought a lot of stone, so he's gonna be coming forward with a castle. Where's he going to locate it? Where are the villagers? He's got 4 or 5 villagers over here that he can potentially go for the castle with. And he's going to go for a defensive one instead, which is going to be fine. Yeah, it's all about pushing Vivi away from the gold, I guess. And that makes sense, because Vivi did not have any access to any other resources. If he gets pushed away from this gold, he's not going to be able to keep on working anymore. BacT is trying to balance his economy a little bit, selling all the surplus wood for gold. He still has about 2k extra wood he can sell, but at the rate that or at the fare that the market's buying it, I don't think it's going to be worth it too much. Nice, DC coming out for Vivi. Man, he's 52 villages behind though. And even though he might be ahead in military, now it's going to be a time for us to make use of the very thin army value line over here for both players. Because Vivi has technically the same amount of units right now. Well, not anymore, but the value of the army is going to be so much higher for BacT. It's ridiculous. As you can see, BacT is gonna be going out to the Imperial Age very soon as well. He's got enough food. He's only gonna be struggling for gold right now. Man, just imagine if BacT went for forging and iron casting. That'd be +6 in the castle age for these knights. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, as BacT manages to get enough gold right now, he's only gonna be strapped for food, but very soon he's gonna be getting it as he's got close to 40 farmers. BacT, in no time, is gonna be on his way to the Imperial Age. Vivi, on the other hand, does not seem to have enough resources, so he's just going to call the GG, and Vivi takes game number 1. Actually, BacT takes game number 1, Vivi ends up calling it. And let's take a look at the resources before jumping into a second game. It's going to be an interesting KD of over 2-1 in favor of BacT, and for largest army we are going to have 32-26 for BacT and Vivi respectively. For economy, it's going to be a mixed bag with wood and gold collection being higher for BacT, but in the end, Vivi is going to end up getting more food and stone, which makes sense. Resources he had access to. Obviously, having 52 extra villagers means that BacT managed to collect thousands upon thousands of extra resources total. So for the total amount of resources collected, it was a lot better, like a lot better for BacT. Welcome you guys. Ganyo, Seahorse Gallop as well. Is it Ganjo? Anyway, faster fuel time for Vivi. Wasn't able to do too much with it, unfortunately, and much faster castle age for BacT. There we go. 104 to 60 vills in the end. Fantastic game for BacT. Welcome you guys. Welcome everybody. Let's bring Capture H up once again. Let's restart the engine too. So, what do we get for this one in the end? Taking a look at Vivi Civilization first, as he's going to be playing in the blue color. Chimera going to provide free. Actually, nothing free, but he's going to get 10% faster moving battle elephant line units. He's going to have on top of that the ability to garrison 5 villages inside each house. There's a little bit of a pause over here from what I can see. And it was Vivi the one to pause it, so I'm really sure what's going on over here. Something happened. He sent a villager forward, and he came back. I don't know. Are they even trying to win? I'm really sure about the matchup over here. I understand it for BacT because these are the civilizations he's got, and if you have a less than optimal civilization, you're gonna want to use it if you have some spare room, right? If you don't have wiggle room at all, you're just gonna be going for as good of a civilization as you can go for from your draft. But yeah, who knows? Anyway, the game is paused right now. I'm just going to take a look at JonSlow's stream to make sure that we are not missing out on anything, because the guys might be rehosting or something. Okay, there we go. Game keeps on going. So yeah, I was talking about Chimera, right? They're going to be getting 10% faster moving battle elephant line units. On top of that, they are also going to have the ability to garrison 5 villages inside each TC, inside each house rather, sorry. But there we go. We see the first name over here going for BacT. His elephant's going to be on the back, so it doesn't seem like Vivi is going to be able to go for the elephant himself. His own scout is wildly out of position on the left-hand side. It seems to me like Vivi didn't know about the elephant, did he? He knew about the elephant. Now that the elephant got taken away, he's going to be pushing the ostriches. Alright. So, yeah. Ability to garrison 5 villages inside each house. Their farmers do not need mills or TCs to drop food on, and then they're also going to have a bonus, which is not going to it is going to make it so they don't get affected by building requirements. So they do not need to go for mills to go for farms. They do not need to go for fuel age buildings to go for the castle age and etc. It's a very good civilization to try and fast castle with, but honestly, on this map that's going to be borderline suicidal. Besides that, Chimera going to get for the team bonus 1 extra range on Scorpion line units. And taking a look at Turks on the other hand, Turks get 25% extra HP on gunpowder units. They're going to get 20% faster working gold miners. They get 1 extra pierce armor on scout line units, as well as light cavalry and hussar upgrades for free. He's also going to get free chemistry and a 50% discount on gunpowder technologies. On the other hand, for the team bonus, they're going to be producing gunpowder units 25% faster, so that's quite handy. Especially as you hit the Imperial Age for the first time, it's really nice being able to go for bombard cannons for, well, you don't have to go for chemistry, right? You can go into those right away and they're going to be producing 25% faster compared to anybody else. We talked about both civilizations already. Let's take a look at the map generation. I'm not really sure how much of an impact it's going to play in this game. We see the mingle on the back for Vivi. We're going to have 2 golds on the left-hand side. He's got a gold forward. These are going to be neutral resources. I guess you can say this is his stone. But honestly, like, this is going to be not really denied right now. But it's going to be a little bit out of reach for him. He's gonna have to fight for those. But the back gold is great, and that's a really good thing. Meanwhile, BacT on the other hand, on his map, he's going to get a back gold too, but he's also going to be getting a back stone, which is great. He gets 2 back stones, as a matter of fact. And yeah, there's not going to be as much of a neutral one as it's going to be Vivi's, but it's going to be forward. Just happens to be forward. Then we have another go forward over here for BacT, and everything else is going to be contested. So basically 3 resources potentially secured for BacT. We are going to have the same over here for Vivi. These 2 back golds and this stone, and then everything is going to be either far away or contested. Little aiming attempt over here from BacT is not going to work at all. Yeah, it's just getting pushed back. Man, getting the elephant early on was so good though. Does BacT not know about this own elephant though? He knows, he's just not taking it. Interestingly enough. Should be going for it though. Yeah, he's been trying to prioritize the ostriches instead, and he's gonna be pushing the final one. And Vivi, of course, has been pushing the ostriches himself. But he needed those because he did not have the elephant. Meanwhile, BacT on the other hand is just gonna be getting so much more extra food compared to what Vivi's got access to now. This is what I was saying, man. I'm gonna be liking Vivi a little bit more as a player usually, but you know, tournaments, he struggles. Nice, he's taking the second elephant right now. Yeah, BacT is just going to be in a much better spot. Fantastic. With the fuel age coming out for BacT very soon, he's gonna be able to go for military units, but he's on 21 villagers. If he wanted to just play a little bit safer, go for a few extra villagers and try to fast castle, I guess he could try to go for it. But honestly, I think Vivi's going to be so hard pressed to do a lot of damage because of all the extra economy that BacT's got. That Vivi's probably gonna be going full aggression, or at least that's what I would expect from him. Very close from going out to the fuel edge himself. He's going for Loom right now. There we go. Fuel edge on the way for both players. BacT's gonna be going up a little bit faster. He's going up on 23 villagers, while Vivi's gonna be going up on 24. For idle eco time, it's going to be a little bit higher for BacT actually, but for idle TC time, it's going to be like fairly low for both players at 3 and 4 seconds for Vivi and BacT respectively. Alright. EQKD is going to be 1-0 in favor of Vivi, so BacT just lost a villager over here. Yeah, and fuel edge will be here. Alright, what do we get then for BacT? He's going to be able to go for scouts, which is going to be a very good unit for him, unit choice, because he can then go, he can get the light cavalry and hazard upgrades for free, but he does not have a barracks even. So it's unlikely he's going to be going for that. Instead, he's going to try to fast castles. He clicked up on 23 villages right now. He's going to have the resources, believe it or not, and Vivi is going to be very close as well, but he's going to go for an archer range instead. Archer range, blacksmith coming up. Vivi's not going to be able to fast castle, man. This is going to be the second time in a row that BacT is able to fast castle, and Vivi's just going to try to put as much pressure, but it's going to be really, really hard. Let's see. Tower coming out for BacT. Nice. Yeah, doesn't seem like Vivi's gonna be able to do too much over here, will he? He can go for one tower potentially somewhere. But then because BacT's got back resources over here that are going to be completely protected, it's just going to be fine. He's going to get to the castle age. No problem. He makes a hard switch to stone right now, sending 5 villagers over there. So eventually he's going to be able to go for a castle as well. 7 villagers taking stone. Vivi on the other hand is going to be on the left hand side. Nice walls over here for BacT. At most, Vivi's gonna be able to deny some resources for the time being, but as soon as BacT gets to the castle age, obviously with access to siege, he should be able to take those buildings down. He should be able to take those towers down and reclaim the resources. So there's not a whole lot that Vivi is gonna be doing right now. He even loses the scout over there. He's gotta be careful because the scout from BacT can potentially take this villager from Vivi if he plays his cards right. Ten seconds for BacT to get to the castle age. Man, he's got 7 stone miners. He's gonna be going for the castle so soon. And where can he locate it? If he places the castle, so if he goes for the castle probably somewhere around here, this area, like around here maybe, right? Should be able to secure a lot of map because of the hill. If he went for something over there, he would be able to secure probably about this map, this much map, I would say. Yeah, probably about that. And what is Vivi gonna be able to do if that is indeed the case in the end? Well, he's still going to have access to this gold too. He's still going to have access to this stone too as well, which is important because eventually when he gets to the castle age and he's already going up, he's gonna be able to go for a castle of his own, and it's going to be very important for him to have the resources to do so. This gold is still going to be accessible to him, but I think probably BacT is going to try to push for it. Because it's coming up a little bit further back though for BacT, but he's still going to be at the very least denying certain resources from Vivi. It's bloodshot eye with a square pupil. Well, I guess it makes sense because this is a high. This is a high area of the map, so you're gonna be high when you're here. But anyway, with the castle already out, the siege workshop coming up already as well. BacT is in a good spot. We see some Janissaries coming out. It's got a single scout, right? Yeah, it's the starting scout. No problem. Lucky arrow coming up, as well as the crossman upgrade coming out for Vivi. For army compositions, we have 6 archers for Vivi. BacT is going to have 1 Janissary, 1 scout, 1 magnet, 2 monks. It's got a little bit of everything. Nice relic, by the way. He's going to be securing this one for sure. Meanwhile, the other relics, one is going to be next to Vivi's base. The other one is going to be on the left hand side. And then we have another one over here. Nice damage, by the way. Yeah, good stuff. It's gonna be taking these. Yeah. On the mana, he should be able to take the archer range down as well, and that's going to leave Vivi without any buildings to work with. He's coming in. More Janissaries are starting to mess up, man. Oh, I don't know about this. If he loses the archer range, it's going to be in a really rough spot. Let's see if BacT is going to be able to deny the siege workshop over there. It seems like he might be able to. He's got the janitary over here. He's got the magnet as well. Those are going to be very high range units in the Castle H, of course. Especially the janitary is going to have more range even than a fully upgraded Castle H crossbow. But yeah, let's see. Giant Teacher isn't at his best today. He's bad, man. BacT has just been playing fantastically, though. He's just been playing so well. It's really nice to see. That's good to have the Scorpion out now as well. Oh, but Magnum is going down. Yeah, the Knight's a good addition for Vivi for sure. He's got a stable now up. Where is it? Right next to the TC. How many resources do we have for Vivi? He's going to have this gold. And then when he runs out, he's going to have this gold. So he still has thousands upon thousands of gold access. Which means the BacT, if he wants to take this one, he's going to have to ramp the pressure up. Still does not have a significant amount of Janissaries over here at all. He's got 0 farmers, by the way. He's got 5 minutes of idle TC time, and it does not seem like he's going to be going for economy at all. He's just probably going to try to produce as much military as humanly possible. So we are going to see scouts coming out, we are going to see Janissaries coming out, we are going to see Mangonels coming out. It's going to be kind of like a Hoang style push from BacT. You know? 8 extra villages for Vivi right now. That is not something you were expecting to see BacT. That is not a position you're expecting to find him at this point. Good quick wall. Be careful though, the crosses are there. Without ballistics, those crosses are not going to do too hot though. BacT is able to get the walls up and it's gonna keep on taking the goal over here. Yeah. The wheelbarrow is coming out for Vivi right now. Well, in BacT's position, if you're really gonna be sticking to full military production, 0 economy, and he's got 0 farmers still, you need to try and mass a big amount of units before you push, as opposed to going for these kind of lackluster pushes that he's going for with a small amount of units each time. Yeah, this is not good, man. He cannot afford to take these losses. Does not have the economy to replenish that. At the very least, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but obviously he needs to try and take the best trades as humanly possible, and that means not losing any siege, not losing the Janissaries. Just taking from your enemy. He's coming up. Mangon is gonna be going right after the siege workshop. The Ram's gonna be going right after the siege workshop. Vivi's about to get another Mangonel out though, and then the Ram's going to go down for sure. Yeah, unless BacT bails it. Yeah, he's going to bail. Makes sense. But now this Mangonel is gonna be taking the siege workshop down, which is a lot better. BacT is getting the outpost right now to get some more vision. Still sticking to the plan. 9 Janissaries, 2 Mangonels. He's gotta be careful. But he should be able to take the Mangonel down. He should be able to take the siege workshop down for sure. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna be going for it. Oh! Mangonel goes down right away, but the siege workshop's going to go down as well. Well played. BacT's doing a lot of damage. Managed to take the Mangonel down as well with the Janissaries, and now we see another TC coming up for Vivi. So this is mostly about BacT going for full pressure. And Vivi just trying to hold on. Second TC is going to help a little bit, but if you cannot defend one TC against this push, you're probably not going to be able to defend the second TC either. Vivi doesn't have enough stone to go for a castle, which is really unfortunate. He's on 3 TCs right now. But yeah, he's kind of cornered. Well, not really cornered, so he can keep on expanding to the left-hand side. So I would love for BacT to go for an outpost around this area or something, but yeah, obviously Vivi's just going to be just fine for the time being anyway. Once we get another magnet out for BacT though, I feel like that's going to be troubles for sure. Right now we have a defensive magnet for BacT. He's not going to be able to use it forward. Should be able to clean this up, I think. Yeah, there's only 2 crossbows for Vivi, so it's not going to be possible for him to do enough damage with these 2. He is keeping BacT away from wood though. He is making it very annoying. Yeah, he's just going to keep on walking. No problem. There you go. Archers go down. Now this is staying out for the time being, but under 2 magnet fire, it's going to go down in no time. One thing that's kind of tragic for Vivi is that even though he's got 3 TCs right now, which is going to be 2 more compared to BacT, and he's got 30 extra villagers, so he's got over twice as many villagers compared to Vivi. He does not have a whole lot of resources to work with. And BacT, he's coming forward. He's going for a castle drop. It's going to be the second castle drop for him. Oh man, the scouts are coming out. The scouts are going to be taking the monks down by the looks of it. Not quite. Both went down. The monks are going to stay out for the time being, and BacT is just putting so much pressure. Is he going to crumble, or is he going to withstand this? And is he going to come up like a phoenix from the ashes? It's going to rise like phoenix from the ashes. We'll find out, man. We are 1 hour and a half into this game, into this series, and we are only in game number 2, so you can definitely see how we can go up to 5 games, like for sure, man. If we get to that stage anyway, we will see BacT is looking really strong. And for the civilizations he's using, he's getting fantastic results as well. Keep in mind that BacT is still going to have gods available to him, right? It's going to be great. He's also going to have Celts, Japanese, no, sorry. Vivi is going to have those civilizations. BacT is still going to have Chinese, Mayans, which are great civilizations. And Aztecs and Koreans as well. So Koreans are going to be great for towering. Aztecs are going to be a fantastic civilization overall. C went down, and the TC is probably going to go down. 1-for-1 trade. No more magnets left for BacT. He's got 2 on paper, but those are not going to be in place. Hey guys, hi, how are you doing? By the way, I already knew your full name because one day you shared a screenshot with it and then you deleted it. There you go. Yeah. I remember. Guys, that's gonna be it. It's a very uneventful GG over here, but it's going to be called regardless, and Vivi takes 2 losses in a row. BacT makes this strategy work. I'm going for 0 farmers, 27 villagers compared to 60 for Vivi. I feel like the blue player could definitely have kept on trying, but obviously it was going to be like really hard to come back, as BacT had a lot of military units. We had a 22-to-1 military ratio for BacT and Vivi. So let's take a look at the achievements. We're going to be going back, and then we will see if we can jump into game number 3 already, as BacT, with 2 points under his belt, is going to have only 1 point away from making it into the semifinals. So for the KD, we're going to have a much better than 2-to-1 KD ratio over here. It's going to be probably more like 5-to-2 KD ratio over here for BacT, and then we are also going to have our largest army, or rather, oh, thank you so much for the follow, Yanjo, appreciate it, or Yanyo, still not really sure. But yeah, it's going to be mostly more like 10-to-3, right? But anyway, largest army, it's going to be 23-to-15 for BacT and Vivi. And for the economy, on the other hand, we are going to have food and wood collection higher for Vivi, while BacT is going to be getting more stone and more gold. Meanwhile, feudal and castle age, Ages were faster for BacT significantly, and he was able to just start putting the pressure up from the very beginning. Good stuff. And yeah, there we go. Welcome everybody. Let's take a look at the civilization, starting with BacT, who's gonna be playing Mayans. He does start with 1 extra villager, but he's gonna be getting 50 less food compared to other civilizations. On top of that, he's gonna be getting 10, 20, and 30% cheaper archer units in the feudal castle and Imperial Age. He's gonna be getting 50% longer lasting resources, but 3% slower working farmers. And then for the team bonus, cheaper walls, which can be quite handy, of course. For Vivi, on the other hand, it's gonna be playing gods, and gods are going to have some of the most bonuses in the game. First off, the villagers are gonna get 5 bonus damage against boar-like units, which is also going to include elephants and rhinos. They're gonna be getting the hunters from gods can carry 15 extra food per trip. Their infantry is going to be 20, 25, 30, and 35% cheaper in the Dark Feudal Castle and Imperial Age, and they're also gonna be getting 1, 2, and 3 bonus damage against buildings from those units in the Feudal Castle and Imperial Age. Besides that, they get instantly researching Doom, which we mentioned when we're talking about the civilizations during the draft, which means that he can potentially send a villager forward right away, because it's going to be 1 villager ahead when going out to the Feudal Age anyway, but he's not going for it at all. It's just gonna be trying to play this as safe as possible, which I'm not really sure if it's the way to go for Vivi right now. I feel like he needs to do as much damage as humanly possible. Well, he's got the scout over here, so he can probably try to lame the elephant. Let's see if he's gonna do it. But yeah, besides that, gods are also gonna be getting 10 higher maximum population support, a 210 maximum population in the Imperial Age. I don't think I have seen a 200 population game of Socotra just yet. But yeah, for the team bonus, they're also gonna be getting 20% faster working barracks. Vivi's going for it though. He's going for it. He's gonna be taking the elephant. He does not need to lame it though. He can just try to take it back. He's got the scout over here he can block the elephant with. Man, just take it back. Just take it back. BacT is gonna try to go for the elephant right now. And the elephant's gone. I feel like Vivi should definitely have tried to take the elephant back, as he had the scout over here. He was gonna be able to block the elephant. And then the villager was going to make it back home just fine. He's gonna be taking the ostriches right now too, and then he's gonna be going for walls, I imagine. Yeah, it's gonna be going for walls around this. Gold, probably gonna be going for walls around this stone too. Let's see if that is indeed the case. I feel like that should be the case anyway. Let's take a look at BacT's map generation over here real quick. So he's going to have 4 gold, 1 on the back, which is fantastic. He's going to have 2 forward. And then we are going to have 1 stone over here that he's kind of protecting with this house a little bit, because it's going to make it harder for Vivi to actually wall this, right? Then for gold, we are going to have another one over here. So he's got 3, 4 golds around his base. 1 is going to be forward, 2 are going to be to the side, and 1 is going to be on the back, which is great. 2 forward stones, but this one's going to be on the hill, so that's potentially not the best position for him. Meanwhile, Vivi, on the other hand, his map generation is going to look significantly different. So if we take a look at this, he's going to have, for instance, 1 goal on the left, 1 goal on the right, another goal on the back. So it's going to be like fine for him. It's going to be similar, and then he's got another goal forward, so it's going to be about the same for both. 1 stone is going to be exposed, the other stone is going to be on the right hand side. And that's going to be about it. So I would say it's probably very similar map generations for both players. But if we take a look at the hail generation over here. Wait a moment though. Wait a moment. That's a lot of villagers coming forward. No way. No way. No way. BacT is going for the douche. He's going for the douche. And he's going to get it. He's going to get the douche. No way. I can't believe he's going for it. Holy crap. BacT, thank you so much for the resub as well. 9-month streak. 9 months in a row. Send help. Appreciate it, BacT. Thank you so much for the resub. And I hope you're enjoying your stay in the Flush Club. Welcome, man. And I hope you're enjoying the content over here. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. He's going for the douche over here with Mayas. Oh, man. And he's going to be getting the TCF for sure. He's not losing a single villager. And the TCs, of course, are going to be within range of each other. I don't know about douching with an But a civilization that does not get any bonuses for TCs, man. Sicilians get the TCs faster. Burgundians get the TCs for cheaper because of the stone. I don't know. Persians get the extra HP, but I don't know. Spanish maybe can build them faster too, but what do you really do with Mayans? I don't know. It seems to be like BacT is just trying to style on Vivi, and I feel like he might be getting punished over here really hard because he's taking a lot more damage than Vivi. It's not looking good, man. I feel like he was trying to clown a little bit. And yeah, this is going to backfire. How are you doing, Badco? By the way, long time no siege. Hope everything's going alright. You say send help. But help for what? You already should be immune, right? You got the vaccine already? Which is great. Bro. What is BacT doing? Come on. I don't understand this. I honestly do not understand. Douching as Mayans does not seem to be working out at all. I could just note under with uni work. I see. Well, that's good. That's good. That's better than not having anything to do, right? Yeah. He cannot keep on repairing this one. It's going to be so expensive. He ends up losing a bunch of villagers. Come on, BacT. What is he doing? He's got one of the best civilizations for this map. And he goes for this strategy. I don't understand it. Yeah, Vivi's even gonna be taking back this elephant. My god, man. He asked for 2 minutes of relaxed time so that he could go for this then. And he can stress the crap out of Vivi. But to be honest, Vivi's response over here was beautiful. He might end up losing the mill over here, but it's still going to be alright. Like, BacT's got no TC. I'll take a mill going down over taking the TC for sure. BacT is just using this game to get an extended smoke break. Oh, big brain plays. 200 IQ. Strats over here from BacT. Makes sense. He didn't remind himself that Ogre Confidence is a slow and insidious killer. Maybe the 2 minutes break was not long enough for him to remind himself that. Anyway, man, what is BacT going to do next? He cannot really do too much. It really feels like he's not playing this one seriously, but guys, BacT is 2-0, right? If he loses this game, he's going to have only 2 chances to take a game because he would have thrown this one. And I don't know, I don't feel like that's good at all. BacT's trying to go for the quick walls over here. It's gonna be engaging with villagers. Honestly, I don't feel like Vivi needs to take this engagement at all. Well, he's got a lot more villagers though, to be fair. But I don't think he needs to take this one. Like, what is BacT going to do anyway? Vivi's taking a risk that he doesn't need to. HP pulls looking a little bit better for BacT over here even. Yeah. Let's see if Vivi's gonna be able to keep up with this. He's usually one of the best players for this kind of engagements. Like, Vivi's usually very, very aware of the HP of his villagers at all times, so he's gonna be withdrawing the weak one over here. Yeah, and in the end, he manages to get a 12 villager lead over BacT. He's gonna be taking another villager down over here as well. Nice. Guys, that's game. That's game. BacT doesn't call it just yet, but he's on 16 villages, and we are close to 15 minutes into this game, while Vivi is going to be on 31. He might not have enough resources to go to the castle age, but doesn't matter. And by the way, notice how BacT's got no TCs, and thus he's not going to be increasing his idle TC time, so yeah. There is that too. It's over. I don't think BacT should be waiting until he gets defeated over here. I think he should just call the GG, because he's wasting time right now, and I'm not really sure what the rules for the tournament are in regards to this, but it seems a little bit disrespectful to Vivi. It's clearly over. If you are on 13 population total, 16 minutes into the game, you know it's over. Probably just trying to frustrate Vivi. Could be. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's going to take too much mental power for me to finish this game off anyway, so I don't know if it will be working out. Hennessey's long break. My god, man. Yeah, I don't know what the rules about this are. I was in the call, what happened with the douche? Nothing happened, he just got clapped. Of course, my induction is not a thing for a reason. And yeah, he's down to 12 villagers right now. Please, BacT, do not go and hide the villagers in the corners. Because that seems to me like he's exactly what he's trying to do. Take a look at that, he's sending villagers over to the north. Right on. He's sending villagers to the left-hand side too. Is he really gonna try to start foraging when he's being chased by a crap ton of villagers? Is he CM Beast? Yeah, Monkey! Hi, welcome! That's it, guys, that's it. He calls it GG, so we're gonna be jumping into the next one. That's going to be one game basically thrown for BacT. There was no way that was going to work. So let's just go back and see if we can jump into the next one. Hopefully he's not going to ask for another break. Yeah, and he's not gonna try to douche with Chinese or something. That's an over 2 to 1 KD ratio. It's actually going to be 6 to... It's actually going to be... No, it's not going to be 6 to 2. It's going to be 2.25, I guess. 2.2 to 1. And yeah, the military count is going to be 1 to 1 for each player. Economy, on the other hand, food, wood collection, gold collection, higher for Vivi. Makes sense. BacT did not really stand a chance in this game at all. 37 to 23 villager high. In the end, BacT ended up going down to like, what, 12 villagers? Something like that. But yeah. Why Mayan douche? 2 Halum? I don't know why he went for the douche. That's going to remain forever a mystery to me. I don't know why BacT resigned then, when he was clearly in the lead. He was in the lead on the race to the bottom. Anyway. What do we get for civilizations over here? Starting with Mr. BacT. He's gonna be playing Aztecs, which means that his villagers are gonna be able to carry 3 extra resources per trip. He's going to start with 50 extra gold at the very beginning of the game, so he's gonna be able to go for a loom right away, so he's gonna be sending villagers for, right? Yeah. Besides that, the military units are going to produce 11% faster for him, although that's not gonna be affecting monks. However, monks are gonna be getting 5 extra HP per each monastery technology that they research, with the team bonus being also 33% faster gold income from relics collected. Vivi, on the other hand, playing with Mongols, gets 40% faster working hunters, which allows him to go off significantly faster. Allows him to collect the ostriches if they get lamed before they rot too much. And yeah, it's going to be a fantastic bonus in any case. He's also going to get 30% extra HP on light cavalry, Hussar and Step Lancer line units. He's gonna be getting 25% faster attacking cavalry archer units, and then for the team bonus, the scouts are gonna be getting 2 extra line of sight, which is quite nice. Let's see. Yeah. I think this is going so well for BacT already. It's gonna be taking all the ostriches. What is Vivi going to do? At the very least, he was able to take his elephant, but he's gonna have to go for a mill around here. Let's see if BacT is gonna be able to wall some extra resources. And by the way, let's take a look at the map generation as usual. And there's a little bit of action over here, so let's focus on that first. Scout cannot do too much right now. It's got a little bit of HP left, but it's certainly not going to be enough. Yeah, the scout's gonna be able to take the scout down, no problem. The scout cavalry is gonna be able to take the eagle scout down, no problem. There you go. Good job, and he's gonna be taking a villager over here as well. Oh, BacT gets clapped, loses the scout, and loses the villager. Is this game gonna be going in favor of Vivi? Is he gonna be able to come back in this series? Is he gonna be able to equalize this and take us all the way to the 5th game? Well, maybe. BacT had a little bit of a rough start over there. You can see that Vivi's gonna be getting a mill up over here, so he was already able to take the elephant. He's gonna be taking the ostriches over here before they rot too much. And yeah, on the left hand side, well, BacT does have all the ostriches up still, which is great. he goes for a mill over here, he's going to be in a similar position as I guess. He's going to be getting about the same amount of resources. Reverse sweep incoming. I tremble. Yeah, let's see if this is going to be the case or not. Nice lame over here for Vivi. Takes 3 ostriches down. This one's going to stay up for the time being, which is good. And yeah, BacT just needs to take these 4. He can leave this one for later. Vivi's trying to go for it though. He will. He's gonna be finishing the job. I don't know why BacT would attack the ostrich. Like, it makes literally no difference. It just starts rotting away a little bit sooner. If he at least waited for Vivi to come over here, like, it would have taken a little bit longer to start rotting away. So I'm not really sure about that. But anyway, let's take a look at the map generation over here. We are going to have for Mr. BacT 1 goal on the back, which is great. It's going to have a goal on the right hand side, goal on the left as well. This is going to be exposed, and this is going to be more like a neutral goal that's going to be exposed as well. Meanwhile, for stone, he's got one on the back, although it's going to be around the wood. I think it's still going to be quite safe for him to take. And then we are going to have one stone over here forward, right? It's already going for full wall, so he's going to go for the walls from here to here, and then he's going to be using the gold and the stone as part of the walls. This could potentially be denied by a tower because of the range, but then this back gold is going to be basically secure for him. This back stone is going to be basically secure for him as well. He only needs to close this area too, and then he's going to be basically completely safe. Man, Vivi is, yeah, doubling in the wrong area. It's probably going to end up getting cleaned up. The villager KD is 1-0 in favor of Vivi at this point. But he's probably going to end up losing that villager most likely. Yeah, the walls are coming up, so he's going to end up losing the villager. He might end up losing the scout as well. It all depends on BacT going for the walls over here. Yeah, I can just go for the one house for sure, and then he should be able to secure this right over here. Scout went down for Vivi already. Yeah, and the villager is trying to go for the quick walls. He cannot do it. He's trying to go for it. He's not gonna be able to, so the villager's going down. Good stuff. Yeah. Well played, well played. Village is coming up for Vivi though, so it's gonna be going up significantly faster. And let's take a look at his map generations. We already took a look at BacT. Alright, so Vivi is going to get 1 goal in the back. He's got 2 goals on the back. I guess this is kind of side-ish. This one is going to be to the side as well. But they're going to be by and large absolutely alright. We're going to have another gold over here as well. And then we have a 4 stone. We have 2 4 stones, but he's already going for a barracks over here. So that's going to be nice. I think this gold is fantastic. He's going to be able to take from it for sure. Then this gold, he should be able to take from it for sure. This stone is probably going to be a little bit too forward. Berries are a little bit too forward, but as long as he can keep the pressure up, I don't think he's going to need to worry about this map too much. Because it's going out to the castle age to the field age faster, sorry. He's going to be the one putting the pressure up, but BacT is going to try to fast castle by the looks of things. Right now, he's got 2 villagers queued up, so that's going to be 25 villagers at the very least. I would say it's probably going to be necessary for him to go up on 27 villages at least if he wants to fast castle, because of all the idle villager time that he got by going for the walls. Or not idle villager time, but the time that the villagers were not collecting resources anyway. Nice tower. Let's see if he's gonna be able to break through. He's got only 4 villages over here though. Stables coming up, so he's gonna try to sneak in with a few scouts. And BacT in the end is gonna be going up on like 27 villages probably. Yeah, 26 coming out, 27th coming up as well. He's gonna try to fast castle, man. In game number 2 and game number 1, BacT got away with it. Vivi, he's putting a lot of pressure right now, so it does seem like he learned the lesson. Very soon he's gonna be able to go for another tower over here as well. Does not have the stone right now, but he's going to have it in just one moment. So just like that, we see another tower coming up over here. He's going to build, or he's going to place a foundation within range of the first tower so that he can protect it too. Nice. 5 and 5 villagers. 5 villagers, sorry, for each tower. Scouts are putting a lot of pressure in already. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. It's gonna be pushing him away from berries. I think Vivi's got access to all the berries, right? Yeah, he's basically uncontested. They were so close together, by the way. Like one tower in between both guys. We'll probably not have enough range to deny both berries, but we'll be very, very close. Probably with BacT arrow. We're going down to beautiful. Beautiful. The thing about taking the mill down is you're going to have more surface area. So you can surround it with villagers. It's coming in. Let's get the scouts over here already. There are no weak villagers in sight though. For BacT, exposed anyway. Oh, there's one over there. He can definitely take this one. He's gonna be taking 2 villages in BacT. He's getting clapped now a little bit. Yeah, oh man, 3 villages going down for BacT. That KD for economy is going to be 4-1 in favor of Vivi. Yeah, the tower is probably going to go down. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep it up. Unfortunately for him, he does not have fletching, so he cannot really maximize the range of his towers. Very nice quick wall coming up over here for BacT so that he can keep on contesting the tower over there. But let's take a look at the range real quick. So we have 3, 6, 9. So he should be able to protect this one if he had fletching. Without fletching, he's not going to have enough range. He's only going to be getting to this point. Nice knight. That's going to be 2 additional villagers going down. Man, 4-1, 6-1 rather, villager KD. BacT is still very close from going up to the castle age, but he's not quite there. He's going for the market. He's going for a barracks right now. He's got the blacksmith already, so he was trying to fast castle, but Vivi has evolved, guys. Vivi has learned. BacT's not gonna be able to get the free fast castle anymore. He's getting clapped and he's falling behind by 13 villagers. It's not looking good, man, and it seems like BacT is going to end up calling this one very soon. Maybe gonna be regretting the way he played the previous game as well. Maybe. But honestly, you know, this is actually not that bad. As Vivi's gonna be taking game number 4, we're gonna be jumping into game number 5 to get a full series, and BacT clicked up, but there is no way he's gonna be able to survive over here. He's got 19 villagers compared to 36. That's another villager going down. Game should be over already. Yeah, like what is it going to do? Quick walls coming up over here, but then the villagers are going to be stuck doing nothing. We have 14 villagers left over here for BacT and 3 over here. Yeah, 15 total for BacT. Maybe can obviously keep on going for towers as well, and he's going to go for another one over here, so he's kind of pinching BacT. Villagers are going to go down to the towers or to the scouts. Pick your poison. These are not necessarily poisoned arrows, but you get it. No way, man. BacT, come on. He's really gonna try to save the villagers. He does not have enough range. Sorry, he does not have enough space over here to actually walk away from the tower. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah. Anyway, Vivi would have been able to take the villagers. Yeah. 13 bills, man. Come on, BacT. What are you going to do? You're going to hit the castle age in 20 seconds, and are you expecting Vivi to call it GG? It's not possible. He got no resources to go for a castle, for a TC, for buildings, for anything. He does not have any food. BacT is just dragging this one out. Fast castle into GG. Is he going to call it right now? Oh, it was open over here, by the way, all along, I think. I think it was open all along. Ah, BacT's just getting clapped time and time again, left, right, and center. Another tower's coming up over here. There are no villagers left in this area anymore. Where's BacT going to go? He's going for Eagle Scouts. Come on, man, really? On 9 villagers, you want to take this game back? It's not possible. He can go for 2 more Eagles. If he takes a little bit more gold, but this is really, I feel like this is really disrespectful to Vivi. I mean, I guess he can realistically believe he has a chance, but like, it seems really unlikely for a pro player to really believe you have a chance at 9 villagers 22 minutes into the game. So either BacT is not feeling particularly well to resign right away, or he honestly believes he has a chance, and I have a hard time believing the second. We need to 105 him. I think so. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Well, for this game in particular, that seems to be the case. Bloodless is coming up now for Vivi as well. We see the Castle Age coming up for him too, so he's going to have access to Light Cavalry. Then all of a sudden the Eagle Warriors are not going to be as strong anymore. He's going to get access to Knights as well. Siege, obviously, and whatnot. Kazenbao versus Winchester also. Yes, Yoda. Yes, but it's going to be in a different stream. After this series, I'm going to finish the stream. I'm gonna go and take a nap because I'm dying, man. I slept like crap yesterday and the day before that, trying to get the YouTube video out. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a small nap, and then I'm gonna be turning the stream back on for Project Belgium versus Winchester. That's gonna be taking place 19 GMT, so that's going to be in about 3 hours. No problem, no problem. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying. 3 siege workshops coming up for Vivi. Have you ever seen a more get out of my game move than this? He would probably only be able to shout that louder if you went for a castle like right next to the TC, but I don't think it's gonna be going for it. Thanks so much for the follow, Yoda EOE, appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. 8 villagers, come on, BacT. He's going to get defeated. Oh, Scorpion's coming out. I thought he was going to go for Mangonels. He's just going for. Is he gonna try to take the TC down with Scorpions? I guess he could do it. I guess Scorpions make more sense than Mangonels against Eagles in one way, but what economy is BacT gonna use to go for Eagles? Yeah, I think this was my tournament. I will probably not have the 5th game played at all after this one. JonSlow! Thank you so much for the raid and welcome everybody! Guys, we are very close to the end of this game apparently. Yeah, 4, 3, 2 villagers, 1 villager left. BacT is gonna be left on 0 villagers. Now he's going to get defeated probably. You guys probably know how this one ends already, so thank you so much, JonSlow. That's going to be GG. So Vivi takes game number 4. I imagine after what BacT did right now, Vivi ended up getting the admin win, right? So I imagine that's probably the case. I imagine that's why Terror is able to host us right now. Oh! JonSlow has to leave? Oh, okay. No? He did not get the admin win? Okay, okay. I thought that was the case because of JonSlow. Dropping everybody here. Gotta go. No problem, no problem. Terror, thank you so much for the host, my man. I'm gonna be taking a look at the achievements right now, and then we're gonna be jumping into game number 5. All right? Trust you with the final game. Ah, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. The official castle right now. Let's go for it. Let's take a look at the achievements before jumping into the 5th and final game. And yeah, let's take a look at that real quick. So, for military, we are going to have a KD of over 2-1 for Vivi. Obviously, pure villagers for the most part, a few eagles, but that's going to be a lot of damage against BacT. For largest army, on the other hand, 15-4 for Vivi and BacT respectively. And for economy, on the other hand, much better for Vivi. So this was a very straightforward game. Basically, BacT just went out of his way to delay it as much as possible. But let's go back and let's see if we can jump into the next one right away or not. Welcome everybody to game number 5 in this best of 5 series between BacT and Vivi. We're gonna be taking a look at the civilizations, starting with the blue player over here. Vivi is gonna be playing as Celts, which means he gets 15% faster working lumberjacks. He's gonna be getting also 15% faster moving infantry units starting in the fuel age, as well as priority for heritable conversions and 25% faster attacking siege weapons. For the team bonus, their siege workshops are gonna be working 25% faster too, which is great. And BacT civilization on the other hand is gonna be playing Portuguese with a 20% gold discount on military units. It's gonna be getting also access to fate areas, and then all the other bonuses are going to be for water units, or for water maps rather, except for 30% faster research and technologies, which has been added to them in the recent months, and it's really, really strong. So there we go. Vivi's gonna be sending villagers forward already. He's got one. BacT is gonna be sending one villager forward too. The ostriches are going to start going down already. Really good job over here from Vivi. Spotting the ostriches right on. The elephant is still going to be very much exposed though. Oh, BacT is going for the lane already. BacT is going for the lane, but Vivi can do the same as well. Let's see. He's gonna try to block the elephant. He gets it! He gets it! He gets it! And the elephant, the aggros. He's gonna try to take the scout down. And the elephant's going back! What's going on right now? Man, this is so good. Oh, the scout goes down right away. BacT, I feel like he might have deleted the scout because I think it was a lot of HP that he had left. And I don't think a single hit from the elephant was going to be enough to take it down. So I think he deleted it. I'm not completely sure though. Let's take a look at Vivi's villager. So he took all the ostriches down, and now he's gonna be laming the berries. BacT is not looking good, man. After looking very strong in the first 2 games, and having to win only 1 out of 3 games, now it seems like Vivi is going to be favored by and large. He got a few hits, yes, but the scout had about 40% HP left. This gotta be really demoralizing for BacT for sure, but I don't think it's over just yet. He's gonna be able to take his own elephant. I think he's going to do alright taking the ostriches too. Of course, these are going to rot a little bit, but he's gonna be able to take some good resources from here for sure. This is really bad though. The berries not being accessible to him are going to have such a huge impact in the next minutes. Vivi got pushed away from here, and it doesn't seem like he was able to hammer these foundations down at all, so yeah, in the end, BacT is going to be just fine. So yeah, I'm going to bring the alerts up once again. There we go. I'm just going to leave the volume decrease. So yeah, I don't think we're going to have any issues anymore. Elephant attack animation is tricky. Something else that happens too is that sometimes units, do you notice whenever you are attacking a scout with your spearman and then you're like oh no, I enabled the alerts and now I get this troll once again. Gonna have to disable it, sorry. You notice when you have a spearman, you're attacking the scout, that the spearman is going to attack the scout from 1 or 2 tiles away after they began engaging? That can happen with the elephant too, so yeah, that could have been the case too. In any case, walls are coming out for Vivi right now, but he's not gonna be able to wall this, and he's going to get trapped. He's going to get trapped, and now he deletes a palisade and he walks right away. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, BacT needs to go for another one over there, but yeah, the goats that he was hiding, he's gonna be taking himself, so he's gonna be laming these two, and that's really, really good for him. So overall, he was able to cause a little bit of rotting on the ostriches. He's gonna be taking food from the ostriches of BacT. He's gonna be taking 2 sheep away, and all of a sudden, BacT's food situation is going to be extremely dire. Right now, he's got 8 food workers. Vivi's got 8 food workers, but obviously he's gonna have much longer lasting resources because he's not gonna be missing any resources himself. So as Vivi goes back to his base, let's take a look at the base generation over here for each player real quick, and then we can speculate for the rest of the game. If we take a look at Vivi's base, we are going to see the main goal on the back, which is great. He's going to have a stone on the right hand side, which is going to be fairly safe as well. If he goes for some walls from here to here, maybe he should be able to protect this. Then he's going to have a stone forward. He's going to have another goal forward and another goal to the side. But these 2 resources I feel like these two are going to be the most important. If he can protect that and then maybe go for walls from here to here, right? And keep possession of these two, he's going to be in a really good spot. Then when he goes up, he can try to contest for the rest of the resources. Taking a look at BacT's map on the other hand, he's going to have one goal inside his base, one stone inside his base as well. And then the other goals are going to be part of the walls, so I don't think he's going to be able to take from this. The stone he's not going to be able to take from either, so... He already has the walls up. Manages to secure 2 resources. Some militias coming in right now for V as well. Nice. Is the line drawing a capture H feature? No, that's just my channel. That's something I get in my channel. I think Vivi is gonna trash with Minotaurans. He could potentially go for it, but he's on 24 villagers and he's still in the Dark Age, so it seems to me like he's gonna try to fast castle. It seems to me like both players are gonna try to fast castle. In the first and second games, BacT was able to get away with it, as you guys already saw. And in the fourth game, it was not possible for him to make it work. So maybe in fifth game, it's going to be Vivi's time to fast castle and make it work. It's going to be the first time in the series. Let's see. You like it? Good stuff? Yeah. It's really good. It's really good. Especially for map control and whatnot. So something else that we can do with the feature is we can potentially speculate about tower locations and map control. So for instance, let's assume that Vivi goes up to the fuel edge. Let's assume that he was going to trash, right? He's not going to do it because it's going up on 26 villages, but if he was going for it, we could potentially do something like this. So we can say Vivi could potentially go for a tower over here, and then that means that all of a sudden, all of this area, about 8 tiles around the tower, right? Something like this. Would not be accessible. Yeah, like that. Would not be accessible to BacT anymore. So he will be effectively denying this. Denying this as well. The woodland probably is not going to be a big issue because he does have wood on the back. As it's standard for Socotra. But yeah, in any case, the goals wouldn't be an issue either because we have some back all over here. Anyway. Village will be here a little bit sooner for Vivi, actually a lot sooner. Like close to 2 minutes of head start for him. And it seems like he's gonna be able to fast castle as well, so the castle age is going to be significantly sooner for Vivi. Playing with Chaos is gonna be able to go full on trash, siege if you wanted to. Could potentially go for something like Halberdier and Siege, or actually Pikemen of course in the castle age and Siege. Pikes and Siege could potentially work really well. He can pair those with monks, I guess, but it's not going to be great monks for Celts, so I would expect just mostly siege for him and then some infantry or maybe some cavalry, depends on what BacT goes for, but BacT playing Portuguese is actually going to have a lot of options, as Portuguese are going to be legit a very versatile civilization. They can go for infantry, fully upgraded halberdier and champions, they can go for fully upgraded cavalier, and obviously fully upgraded arbalesters as well, so there's certainly not going to be a shortage of options for BacT. Villager going down, you know? It seems to me like this is a I'm not trapped here with you, you're trapped in here with me kind of situation for Vivi. He's gonna be taking 2 villagers from BacT. Are you kidding me? Oh, they miss squires. You're correct. You're correct. For blacksmith upgrades, they do get everything, but they do not get squires, true. So that's going to be a lot better for the kill player, right? 15% faster moving infantry. Let's see if he's gonna be able to take the villager or not. Scout is low HP. He's gonna be taking the villager. He already got the lead in the engagement over here. Needs to be careful. And the villager is going to survive. The scout's going down, and now Vivi's kind of trapped. However, he already took 2 villagers from BacT though, so it's not bad. That was kind of risky for the red player because he could have taken a free hit. Castle Age is on the way right now for Vivi. He will be there in about 1 minute, while BacT on the other hand is going to click up just now. And he's going to be behind by about 2 minutes. Yeah, Spearman going down. You know, this thing that BacT is doing, just paying so much attention to try and take small units down, like weak units down. 1 villager, 1 Spearman. The villager I understand, but trying to take the Spearman and going through the hoops to take it down. I feel like it's better for him to just keep the villagers working instead. You can feel the tilt in that villager micro. Just trying to clap as much as possible. There we go, the siege workshop's coming up as expected. He had to sell the stone though. Yeah, he does not have a tower. He does not have stone wall, so he had to sell the stone to go up. But with the siege workshop coming up, he's going to be in a really good position. He's going to be putting a lot of pressure. He's going to be putting a lot of pressure against BacT. Battering ram coming out first. He could go for the Magnel. I would have preferred the Magnel because he would have been able to prevent villagers from going for further stone walls behind this. The ram, of course, is going to be good against buildings with the blast radius and whatnot, but he's not going to have anything to prevent BacT from going for further walls. So now it's coming out. He can't really do anything right now. And let's see. Okay, the Scorpion's coming out now. I like it a lot better. There you go. So he should be able to break through. In any case, if BacT wanted to go for further walls behind this, he's probably going to end up losing villagers. He's getting chunked for a good amount of HP out of those veils for sure. Yeah, and it's not easy for him to keep on walling anymore. Now Magnus coming out, we get one of each. As BacT hits the castle age, he's gonna be placing a castle himself, a defensive one. Let's see. Turns Socotra into arena. Sure. The question is that going to be a good thing for BacT or not? Oh, the clutch wall over here, but it's going down right away. So Vivi's gotta be coming in, but the castle's coming up. I don't think he can deny it anymore. Yeah, the Magnus cannot come forward fast enough, and the villagers, there are just too many. The castle's gonna be coming out for sure. This is really good for BacT. He's buying himself so much time. A castle's going to buy you so much time in the castle age. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. You can go for rams, obviously, but a few melee units from your opponents, they're just gonna be taking the rams down. And Magnus and Scorpions, obviously, are not gonna be able to do anything. And by the way, if BacT goes for organ guns, which he's gonna be going for, of course, that's what he wanted the castle for. He is going to have bonus damage against rams, so he doesn't even need melee units to take care of rams. You know? He's in an interesting spot right now. He might be 6 villages behind. He might have over 1.5 minutes of extra idle TC time, but he's doing a really good job holding on, and Vivi is going to struggle a lot more to push against the castle. So BacT is still in this game, guys. It's not over. It's not over. And this has the potential to be an insane game for sure. Depending on how BacT plays this one. It's going to be second to 1 TC, which means that he's going to be 8 villages behind, guaranteed, assuming that Vivi can keep the TC working at all times. Like, at the very least, he's going to have an 8 villager lead, but yeah, BacT, you know, organ guns are really strong. That's probably not the type of shot you want to take, though. Oh, man. Ah, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. He's going to keep the organ guns up, but it's not the type of loss you can afford when you're in this position. If this was Winchester, he could have gone for Faterias already. He loves them so much. Some organ guns coming out. I do not feel really confident about BacT going out with only 4 organ guns. I don't feel like that's enough. Fortunately for him, though, Vivi's monks are not going to get redemption. So there is that. He's not going to be able to convert the organ guns. So Vivi's going to be forced into going for actual military. Siege is going to be alright. I feel like Magnus are going to trade decently against organ guns. He can go for the knights over here as well. Let's see. Oh yeah. A fast imp into Faterias. That'll be Winchester's play for sure if he was playing with Portuguese. He's been doing that on Arena very often. But yeah, the Knights are doing a really good job right now. The minimum range on organ guns is making it really difficult for BacT to take good trades over here. Now the KD is going to be 12 to 11 for BacT, but honestly, man, 13 to 11, 13 to 12, but honestly, is it going to be worth it losing so many organ guns and you're going to be taking a few knights down, 1 monk? I don't think it's worth it, man. BacT is just not able to make this work. He's trying for dear life. This is his last chance in the tournament, but it seems to me like he's probably just going to end up getting cleaned up. Pressure just keeps on piling up from Vivi. BacT is not able to make the organ gun play work. He's got only 4 left right now. They're going to be all over the place as well, so not even grouped up. Now we see scale Bardian armor coming out for +1/+1, so it's going to be chain Bardian armor afterwards for +2/+2, and he's just going to be going for cavalry. Seems like a good choice. It's going to be a little bit safer than going for pure siege, because you can end up losing a lot of mangonels without taking the organ guns. Depends on microing, right? Well, if you have knights, if you have a good amount of knights, you can definitely take on the organ guns, if they are in small amounts anyway, and you can close the gap so that you can force them into going back because of the minimum range. Yeah, I'm liking Vivi's position over here. Not really going for too many military units though. He's got a single stable to produce from, so it's going to be an equal slow production for both players. Single building from both. That's not something, that's not a limitation that Vivi should have to cope with, as he obviously can go for multiple stables for much cheaper than BacT can go for multiple castles, right? And by the way, it doesn't seem like BacT is going to be able to go for multiple castles anymore, because he already ran out of stone over here. He's only going to be able to take stone from here, which is not going to be secured. Yeah. Some quick walls coming up over here. Oh, and it was open in the south. Of course it was. Villagers going down now. I don't think it matters too much. Like, he could have just gone around the north anyway, but that's a good snipe. Man, Vivi's struggling so much. Remember when I said that he was going to get an 8 villager lead guaranteed as long as he could keep the TCs working? Take a look at the idle TC time for Vivi right now. All of a sudden, he's gonna be hitting 5 minutes of idle TC time. And you know what? BacT's coming back over here. He's catching up in villagers. Vivi's struggling. Just trying to micro his units, which is going to come at a price, obviously. Conversion's coming up right now. 2 knights got converted over there. The monks are going to go down for sure, but now the magnets are going to go down to the knights. Yeah, even if one gets converted back, I think he's going to end up taking all the rams. Oh my god, all the magnets, sorry. We need 2 TCs, more idle TC time. Yeah, so it's not necessarily going to be just one TC being idle all the time, but he's got both TCs idle, because he had an 8 villager lead before he went for the second TC. So basically he has had more idle time on both TCs, and BacT was able to catch up a little bit. He's going to be only 6 villagers behind. Keep in mind that Vivi has not lost villagers himself, while BacT has lost 1 or 2 more units. Yeah, I know, right? That was not getting converted at all. My god, man. Another siege workshop coming up right now for Vivi as well. Oh, another villager going down for BacT. Bro, the KD over here is starting to look really good for Vivi. He finally managed to keep the TCs working, and now he's gonna be getting a 12 villager lead. So let's see. The problem for BacT is that he does not really get access to too many save resources. He's gonna be run out of these 2, right? When he runs out of these 2 goals, which are going to have about 800 gold left combined, he's gonna have to take gold from outside, and he's already taking gold from here, but this is not secured really. If he gets pushed away from here, if all the organ guns go down, Vivi can definitely contest this gold. So what is BacT going to do then? What is he going to do with Portuguese without gold? Not too much, I would say. Right now he does have 1 relic at the very least. But yeah, of course it's not going to be enough for him to produce military out of. Unless he's extremely patient, and Vivi is extremely slow to push. Nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. You see? 2 organ guns going down to 1 mangonel. In the end, Vivi might get cleaned up over here, but I would still say he's in a much better spot. He's got more foot workers, as BacT's got only 1, so BacT's going to have a lot of idle TC time. A castle's coming out for Vivi right now, which is going to be great. Yeah, it's probably not the best castle location. It might get delayed. I'm not really sure if it's going to be completely denied. Let's see. How much HP do we have on the villagers over here? We have 5 organ guns, but we have a lot of villagers. And the castle... Man, the castle is coming up, I think. Oh man, we have some knights over here. More organ guns coming up. We have 3 monks over there as well to convert units with. Uh-oh, this might just remain as a doubt castle. Well, yeah, I mean, The original Dal Castle did go up. In the end, he just ended up losing a lot of villages. And still, though, he is 3 villages ahead. He still has more food workers, so he's gonna be able to keep on pulling ahead in villager count compared to BacT, who's going to struggle to keep the TC working as he's got a single food worker. Man, he should have used the monks, yeah. He should have used the monks to convert the villagers. Whoa! Cowshake, thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's going to be 5 gifted subs coming in hot. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. I'm just going to decrease the size of this a little bit. We're going to bring it up. And thank you so much. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Flash Club, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your stay. You're gonna be getting access to the beautiful emotes, including the toilet emote, the most OP emote in the entirety of Twitch. Appreciate it, Cowshake. 5 gifted subs. Holy crap, mate. Thank you so much. And by the way, guys, for anybody who's new around the channel, I am raising funds right now for a low elo tournament, which is going to have an elo cap of 1100, right? And then after that tournament, we're going to be doing another one with an elo cap of 1300, another one with an elo cap of 1500, and another one with an elo cap of 1700. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to explain more about it after this game so that we can stay focused. Let's push with some monks over here. The organ guns is working really well for BacT. It was all a matter of time until he managed to get enough organ guns. It was only a matter of him getting enough without losing his units, and then he was gonna be able to put a lot of pressure over here, right? So now it's not looking as good for Vivi anymore. Despite having extra villagers, his military count is going to be extremely meager. 2 military units for Vivi versus 24 for BacT, so 12 times as many units for BacT right now. And thank you so much for the follows as well. Appreciate it. Oh, the monk play, yeah. Losing the siege workshop to the monk. You know, it's really unfortunate for him because Portuguese get one of the best monks in the game. They are not a monk civilization, but they get all the monastery upgrades except for illumination. That's the only one that they're going to be missing. But in the Castle Age, they get everything. And in the Imperial Age, obviously, they get block printing, you know, theocracy, other very important upgrades still. A house, siege workshop, the mangonel. Yeah, it's just converting everything. Siege workshop on the left. It's going to go down, but it doesn't really matter. Pressure is on the right hand side, and Vivi is starting to get cornered. All of a sudden, man, it's not looking good for Vivi anymore. He might have the extra villagers, but I feel like if you think about it, this 11 villager lead that he had to pay for, obviously. He had to pay for the villagers. That's going to be 550 resources, right? That he had to pay. And he also had to compensate for all the villagers that he lost over here. So he's got only 12 extra villagers right now. But if he had not lost all the villagers he lost over here, he probably would be on around 30 extra villagers. That means that he has spent 1500 extra resources going for economy. And he has neglected the military. So yeah, BacT going full military is of course going to find himself in a much better spot. But let's see if he's going to be able to keep on pushing. Very strong towers up here for Vivi for sure. The castle's going to stay up for the time being. See? What are the odds Vivi waits until he's on 0 hits to resign? I think they are pretty high. I don't think it's over. I think Vivi is going to be with his back against the wall. But yeah, I think if he does end up losing, there's a high chance he's just going to drag this one out. In which case, I think it's probably a high chance of BacT pausing the game for 5 minutes. So he can go and talk to his baby. He was trying to go for a tower, but he's not able to because Vivi already spotted him. So he went for walls instead. He's got an outpost now. More outposts on the right-hand side for BacT as well. Let me take a look at this line of sight. Oh, is this the tower you were talking about? That wasn't going to achieve too much though. We can take a look at the potential range of that. And he was going to get, let's see. He was going to get 3 range, 6 range with fletching 9. He's got Bakinara, so 10. He was going to have about this range. Which was not going to be enough for him to... deny the wood at all. It's a lot of pressure, man. Ramming down the houses can actually put the pressure up because you're going to be getting housed. Oh, now we see the tower coming up, but of course Vivi's gonna be able to get his own tower up much faster. He's got more villagers to work with. So Vivi's going to end up taking this villager down. He could potentially take the tower foundation down as well. He's gonna be able to keep on taking wood. What else do we have access to if we're in Vivi's position? He doesn't have gold anymore. That is a big issue because he used to have in the past. But now that BacT is on the right hand side, he's gonna be getting a second TC up over here close to both these golds. And he's got monks and siege in this area. It doesn't seem like Vivi is going to get access to much gold after he runs out of these 2 tiles, which are going to have 170 combined. Vivi's in troubles, man. No gold, no good. BacT on the other hand is doing an insane job over here, going right after the TCs, and even though he loses the ramps, take a look at the amount of villagers he took from Vivi. Vivi's gonna be going down to having the same amount of villagers compared to BacT. Considering all the thousands of resources he went for to get the villager lead in the first place, that's going to be just wasted resources in the end. It seems like the TC is going to go down anyway. You might have gotten the ramps down, but the organ guns are still going to have more range than the TC, so he needs to go for the tower, and he does. But now we see another round coming in, so let's see. This is the second wave of the push against the TC from BacT. Let's see if Vivi's going to be able to hold on or not. Yeah, TC's going down, man. No way Vivi's gonna be able to prevent it from happening. We see another castle coming up for BacT, though. With this castle, guys, this is where the drawing feature comes in quite handy. Let's take a look. We can take a look real quick. So, we see a castle coming up over here with Vodkin arrow. That's going to be like 10 range, right? So that's going to be about this area. That's going to be in control of BacT. But then he also has military units out over here, so the right hand side is not going to be accessible at all to Vivi. All of this, BacT is going to have control of. Do you notice how small of an area Vivi is going to have? Basically this much. He's got no space to work with at all. He has no space to shelter 60 villagers. He doesn't. He's about to get housed as well. As more houses keep on going down too, he's gonna start getting housed. He's going down to 65 population support. He's got 64 units out. Yeah. No bueno, amigo. He's doing a good job holding on to the TC at the very least. Over here, the castle's going to be up. Let's see. Yeah. I'm really sure what Vivi's gonna be able to do over here. If he goes for... He's just going to be falling behind further and further, as now with 2 castles, BacT is going to be able to increase the production capacity of the organ guns. Yeah. Check Villa's villager attacking the stone wall in the very north. It's going to take some time. Is he trapped? He might be trapped over here. I'm really sure what that's for. Another tower coming out. The tower is really clutch, man. He's holding on to the TC because of the towers. Otherwise, he would have lost it already. BacT's got a significant military lead. He has had a significant military lead for the longest time. He's pushing on the left-hand side. He's gonna be getting a tower up. He's got the organs over here, so he's gonna keep on denying more surface area from Vivi. Yeah. I would not be surprised to see BacT go for another castle very soon as well. He's taking stone decently heavily. He's got 5 villages on stone right now. He was trying to expand a little bit. Not a chance. Especially with all the line of sight that BacT's got right now. He's got vision of the entire map. Take a look at... Yeah, take a look at BacT's vision right now. He knows everything. He knows exactly where Vivi is, where he wants to go. What do you do if you're in Vivi's position to come back into this game? I honestly don't think it's possible, because I think a player like BacT is not going to let that happen. We are in a position right now where Vivi not only needs to play flawlessly, he needs to play absolutely perfect, but also he's banking on BacT making major mistakes, and I don't think BacT is going to let that happen. So after starting strong with 2 games in a row, BacT started falling behind then in the subsequent games, but right now he seems to be coming back just fine. And that's gonna be GG, guys. That's gonna be GG. BacT takes game number 5, securing the series and moving on to the semifinals. Vivi was not able to hold on for long enough for a year, or maybe he was able to hold on for long enough, but he was not able to hold on for long enough to come back in any case. So BacT, congratulations, GG, well played. You can go take care of your baby right now. Let's take a look at the achievements, and then we're going to be taking a look at the brackets to see who he's going to be facing in the next series. For military, we are going to have a KD of 5 to 40 in favor of BacT, with the largest army count of 32 to 12 for BacT and Vivi respectively. Economy, on the other hand, is going to be a mixed bag, with food and wood collection being higher for Vivi. It's going to end up collecting about 6,000 extra resources compared to BacT with these two, while BacT, on the other hand, is going to end up collecting about 5,000 extra resources compared to Vivi. So overall, it was a stronger economy for Vivi, but keep in mind, getting 1,000 extra resources is not going to be worth anything if you ended up spending like 2,000 resources going for extra villagers that you ended up losing in the end. So, well played for BacT. Faster up times for Vivi. Was not able to make it work, unfortunately, and there we go. 84 to 69 villager high. 4 relics captured for BacT as well. Good stuff. Nobody needed to get to the Imperial Age. Let's go.